Hi there, I'm Jordan and welcome to Kitchen Witch, where everyday magic can happen right here in the kitchen. Today we're going to make latkes, also known as potato pancakes. They're a Jewish holiday food used on Hanukkah, and since today is Hanukkah, I'm going to show you how to make them. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients you'll need to make this dish. First, we rinse the potatoes to get rid of any pesticides. Once you've rinsed them, put your potatoes into a separate bowl. The potatoes we'll use for our latkes are red and Yukon Gold. Then, get a 4-sided grater where you can grate your potatoes. Be sure to take your time with this. Don't try to rush it. Besides, you can't rush cooking. Take a spoon to dig out any leftover potato remains. So far, we've grated our first potato so it will look more like a little nugget the size of a marble. So we're going to cut it up into small pieces and put it in a blender. I'll tell you why later. Meanwhile, we grate the rest of our potatoes and give them the shave and grind treatment. When you're done, take your grater and rinse it in the sink. By now, your bowl will be filled with a good amount of shredded potatoes. Next, take one big onion and slice it in half with a knife. Be sure to peel off the skin as well. Then, get ready to start cutting. Don't forget to cut off the tips. Now, we mince those onions to put into our blender. Pour a cup of 3 ounces of water, then pour it in with the sliced onion and potatoes. I'm going to use 1 big spoonful of chicken stock. This will bring the flavor out. Use your spoon to break up the clumps of your chicken stock. Take off the pitcher, bring it to your counter, and crack open 2 fresh eggs. Stir all of your ingredients together. Strap your pitcher back onto your blender. Press your lid on top and press start to grind all your ingredients into a mix. When you're done, take your mix, pour it in with your potatoes, and mix thoroughly. It's crucial to pour flour gradually because potatoes tend to leak water as they sit in a bowl. Now it's time to add our spices. First, we're going to use garlic powder. But not too much, you'll scare off the vampires. So be sure to use a couple tablespoons. Next, sprinkle a tablespoon of seasoned salt. Next, about a tablespoon of paprika. Then we add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and stir our potato mix well. You'll want to keep mixing so all of your spices are evenly distributed. I'm also going to add a little salt and pepper for taste. My Grandma Gert's original recipe didn't use so much garlic or the chicken stock. She also cooked her latkes in canola oil. They were like mashed potatoes inside and crispy around the edges. My dad added the garlic and the chicken stock to her recipe, which gave it more flavor. He also tried a mix of peanut oil and corn oil because he wanted them to be even crispier. My recipe is really an updated version of my dad's recipe, plus farm fresh eggs, which make my latkes taste a little bit more cakey, but still manage to have that delicious flavor. I think one of the best reasons about making latkes on Hanukkah is that the latkes themselves are so good that anyone should try them. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish or not. I think anyone should have latkes on the holidays because that's what the holidays are about. They're about community. Once it looks like pancake batter, that means you're done mixing and ready to fry. Pour an inch of corn oil into both skillets. Then add another ½ inch of peanut oil to add a little crispness and extra flavor. turn on the heat to medium-high. The reason why I set the stove at 6.5 and this one at 7 is because the heat from this pan spreads faster. Put some paper towels beneath the rack of a roasting pan to catch any dripping oil. Wet your fingers with a little water and sprinkle over the pan to tell if it's hot enough. If the oil sizzles, you're ready to go. Take a large serving spoon and gently lay the potato mix in the hot oil. Be careful not to splash yourself. After the latkes have cooked for a few seconds, use the edge of a metal spatula to make sure they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. Your latkes will float in the oil. Take 2 spatulas and gently turn them over when the edges are all crispy and brown. Be sure to flip them away from yourself so you don't get splashed with oil. When they look finished, grab each latke with 2 spatulas, shake off the extra oil, and put them in your roasting pan. Take your time while doing this. Just a little reminder, since the potatoes constantly keep leaking, you should spread a little bit more flour and stir along as you go. So I'm just going to put a little bit more in and stir it around as you go. So now that I've shown you the basics on making latkes, it's time for a latke roll. The recipe for this dish appears in the description below. Give it a try and let me know how you did in the comments below. Good luck and happy cooking! you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cooking lesson. And if you want to see more episodes, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more Kitchen Witch. So until then, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, and thanks so much for watching. Happy cooking!